Yehovah, please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name, amen. We'll start with the Shema, listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Genesis chapter 48. A while later, someone told Joseph that his father was ill. He took with him his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Yaakov was told, "Here comes your son Joseph." Israel gathered his strength and sat up in bed. Yaakov said to Joseph, "El Shaddai appeared to me at Luz, in the land of Canaan, and blessed me, saying to me, I will make you fruitful and numerous. I will make of you a group of peoples. And I will give this land to your descendants to possess forever. Now your 2 sons, who were born to you in the land of Egypt before I came to you in Egypt, are mine. Ephraim and Manasseh will be as much as mine as Reuben and Shimon are. The children born to you after them will be yours, but for purposes of inheritance, they are to be counted with their older brothers. Now as for me, when I came from Padan, Rachel died suddenly, as we were traveling through the land of Canaan, while we were still some distance from Ephrat. So I buried her on the way to Ephrat, also known as Beit Lechem. Then Israel noticed Joseph's sons and asked, "Whose are these?" Joseph answered his father, "These are my sons whom God has given me here." Yaakov replied, "I want you to bring them here to me so I can bless them." Now Israel's eyes were dim with age, so that he could not see. Joseph brought his sons near to him, and he kissed them and embraced them. Israel said to Joseph, "I never expected to see even you again, but God has allowed me to see your children too." Joseph brought them out from between his legs and prostrated himself on the ground. Then Joseph took both of them, Ephraim in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near to him. But Israel put out his right hand and laid it on the head of the younger one, Ephraim, and put his left hand on the head of Manasseh. He intentionally crossed his hands, even though Manasseh was the firstborn. Then he blessed Joseph, and God, in whose presence my fathers Abraham and Yitzhak lived, the God who has been my own shepherd all my life long to this day, the angel who has rescued me from all harm, bless these boys. May they remember who I am and what I stand for, and likewise my father Abraham and Yitzhak, who they were and what they stood for, and may they grow into teeming multitudes on the earth. When Joseph saw that his father was laying his right hand on Ephraim's head, it displeased him, and he lifted up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head and place it instead of Manasseh's head. Joseph said to his father, "Don't do it that way, my father, for this one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head." But his father refused and said, "I know that, my son, I know it. He too will become a people, and he too will be great. Nevertheless, his younger brother will be greater than he, and his descendants will grow into many nations." Then he added this blessing on them that day: Israel will speak of you and their own blessings by saying, "May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh." Thus, he will put Ephraim ahead of Manasseh. Israel said to Joseph, You see that I am dying, but God will be with you and will bring you back to the land of your ancestors. Moreover, I'm giving to you a Shechem, shoulder ridge, share, or city of Shechem, more than to your brothers. I captured it from the Emery with my sword and bow. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading Genesis 48? We can know that if El Shaddai appeared to Yaakov, then he can appear to us as well and bless us. Asked to be blessed, to be fruitful and numerous. Know that Rachel is buried in Bethlehem. Bless your children before you die. Aim to bless as Yaakov blessed. Aim to live in the presence of Elohim. Aim for Yehova to be your shepherd. Aim to be known what you stand for. Aim to put your right hand on the head of the one you bless, as if they are the firstborn. Know that Ephraim was put ahead of Manasseh. Trust that Elohim Yehova Elif Tav is with his children. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can bless others before we die. Bear one another's burdens. We can aim to obey so you can be blessed by Yehovah, then be a blessing to those you leave behind. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. End with Aaronic blessing. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide for you love, sustenance, friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete.